All right, well, with temperatures on the rise, we've got everything from rain to melting snow to wind in the coming days, and that is going to create quite a few problems. When it comes to the mountain passes, rain and snow, but even just getting to Snoqualmie involves driving through a full-on ice storm. And for that warning, we have ice storm warnings in effect farther out to the west, but here in Idaho and western Montana, avalanche warnings below 8,000 feet for an unstable snowpack due to strong wind and rising temperatures. You head a little bit farther out to the west and you get into your ice storm warning. That does include Ellensburg and Yakima. Kennewick, you're under a winter weather advisory. Similar story in western Montana, as temperatures in those locations are trending a little bit colder, down below freezing in many of those areas. Eastern Washington and North Idaho, we're up near 40. Lewiston even climbed up into the 50s today. That's quite incredible. That's a more than 70-degree temperature swing from Pullman to Lewiston in the past week. I know that's kind of a weird criteria, but still cool nonetheless. Warm front followed by another warm front is going to bump temperatures up even more and give us even more rain and melting snow in the days to come. We're starting to see the rain grow a little more widespread here in Spokane and over in Coeur d'Alene and across much of the inland northwest. Down to our south, it's a full-on ice storm. Wintry mix and freezing rain continues to fall in those areas and will likely do so throughout this evening. Now, eventually that next warm front hits and it bumps our temperatures up enough that it's widespread rain and snow staying up high in elevation over the Cascades and the Northern Rockies. Eventually we'll wind up seeing a little more wind by the time we get into Tuesday, and wind only gets stronger by Tuesday evening. That being said, it also comes with a lot of heavy rain that falls even as we get into Wednesday. By Wednesday though, it switches over to a little bit of snow. I'm not concerned of snow just yet, because before we get there, we're talking the better part of an inch of rain falling on top of all of our snow here in the inland northwest. That is likely going to create some flood concerns, and we have flood advisories in effect for Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and down across the Palouse. But I would not be shocked if we added some communities off to the north. Basically, what is going to happen is, where does all of that rain and water go? That creates our big problem here in the days to come. On top of that, it is likely we see wind strong enough to cause some local damage. Now, we're not talking wind warning criteria, but a wind advisory is in effect for wind gusts at 45 to 55 miles per hour Tuesday evening into Wednesday. That is enough to cause some local damage. So the next few days come with a bit of everything, from heavy rain to melting snow and flooding to wind and even some ice and snow continuing tonight. And that's just getting us through the next 2 days.